There's just something about Carolina blue that sets the tone for any matchup, and we are being doused in it right now in this light show to set the stage for this big clash. Welcome to Chapel Hill, North Carolina, Keenan Memorial Stadium, the home of the North Carolina Tar Heels. As we see a squad from the Big 12, the TCU Horned Frogs, taking on a team from the ACC, the North Carolina Tar Heels. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, David Pollack, Jesse Palmer alongside. Guys, we can't wait to see this game. Been looking forward to it all week. And the Horned Frogs about to kick it away and get this season started. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. So North Carolina's offense will take the field first. As we take a quick look at the impact players for today's game, what players did you guys look to for motivation? Lopez to pass. Got out of trouble, got rid of it. Makes the catch. It's Shipp. Gets it up to the 35-yard line before going out of bounds. They'll send the back in motion. On the direct snap, it's Gauze. And the Wildcat is not working. They knock him down behind the line. And the Tar Heels come to the line on 3rd and short, looking to keep this drive moving. They'll throw on 3rd and short. And the rush will get to him at the 25.
Man, you can't draw it up any better than that. First possession, force the 3rd down. You want to shut the home crowd up, sack the quarterback, create some momentum. Now you're getting the football back to your offense, probably with great field position.
The Tar Heels will call on their punt team. They'll boot it into the night sky for the first time. That's a perfect example of not settling for a fair catch. Pick up whatever yardage you can and help out the offense. So the TCU Horned Frogs offense will get the ball for the first time. A matchup we'll be watching in this one real. There's just something about Carolina blue that sets the tone for any matchup, and we are being doused in it right now in this light show to set the stage for this big clash. Welcome to Chapel Hill, North Carolina, Keenan Memorial Stadium, the home of the North Carolina Tar Heels. As we'll see a squad from the Big 12, the TCU Horned Frogs, taking on a team from the ACC, the North Carolina Tar Heels. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, David Pollack, and Jesse Palmer with me. Guys, it's time to get it going. The Horned Frogs have been waiting, and finally the moment is coming and the opening of the season. On the run from inside his own 5. Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. So the North Carolina Tar Heels offense takes the field. And Jesse, the man in the backfield today, not necessarily a superstar. They'll just try to have him grind out the tough yards when they need it.
He needs to be solid in this game. He doesn't need to be a Heisman Trophy winner today for them to win, but he has to get the yards when they present themselves. Take what the defense gives him, and you cannot turn the ball over.
Nah, you got to hold on to that rock, but it would be nice. I think this offense would really open up with some more consistency at this spot. Now, a running back they can really depend on. He becomes that guy. If he can grow into that, this offense can take that next step.
It'll be a 1st and 10 from the 29. Finding open areas. And he has a solid gain on the play before sliding. And the Tar Heels with a 2nd and short to keep this drive moving. They've got him looking run. Now they're going to throw it. Fires on the move. Makes a connection. Nice pickup there. Gets him the 1st down and sets him up at the 45-yard line.
And it's frustrating as a defense when you give up that 1st down and you give up that pass play. But here we go with this offense. They're right back on the ball. You got to flush that. You got to get lined up, and you got to communicate.
They'll pick up 4, 2nd and 6 coming. Win with the running game on 1st down, now back at it. Out of the gun, they'll run it inside. Gets away from one, finds room. He had all kinds of company as soon as he got it. He had to fight his way back just to get to the line of scrimmage. Back in motion, try to clear the picture. Touch pass on the jet sweep. He's going to come up a couple of yards short of the 1st down. This offense wants to establish an aggressive identity. They'll go for it on 4th down. And he'll slide after picking up the 1st down. The Tar Heels kept this drive moving on the ground, now back to work. Quarterback keeper. Let's take a minute and talk about North Carolina. The good news about starting the season outside the top 25, not a lot of lofty expectations. You can sneak up on a few teams, but sooner or later, you're going to want to get that. There he goes. The stop is made, but this offense is threatening. 1st and goal from the 9.
Nice catch by the big target. Those big tight ends, you could tell in football, are just becoming more and more of a weapon on every single team.
And the Tar Heels trying to get a touchdown on 1st and goal. They weren't able to get that one off. It'll be a delay of game. That is a completely avoidable penalty. The quarterback just went into brain lock and lost track of the play clock. Lopez wants to fire. Finds a spot in the middle. That one takes it down to the 13-yard line. Defense rose up deep in its own end on that last play. Now a 2nd and long coming. Looking to fire. Buys a little extra time. He's going to be able to pick up a few yards before the slide. They've worked it down to the 4-yard line, but now it's 3rd and goal. From the gun, wants to pass. Lets it fly. Touchdown, UNC! Grab the short pass to put the 6 on the board. They draw first blood, and that is exactly what you want to open the season with a drive like that.
What a nice job by the offense. First drive of the game, they matriculate it down the field, put themselves in a goal-to-go situation on third down. It's not going to be easy throwing it, but they win the matchup, accurate throw, and they get paid.
And it looks as if they've buzzed down. Replay wants to have another peek at that last play. And the play will stand after the replay booth just does a little double checking to make sure. And the PAT makes it 7-0. Precise, relentless execution on that 13-play scoring drive. And they cap the drive with a 4-yard touchdown pass. He'll bring it back from inside his 5. Not a whole lot of room to operate on that return as the coverage unit was there and ready. The Horned Frogs offense has the ball for the first time. A matchup we'll be watching in this one really takes you back. Big-time running back going right into the face of a tackling machine at linebacker, David.
Yeah, and we're going to see this individual battle a lot, not just in pass.
Breaks into the open. The tap, and he got away from the defense and takes it in. Touchdown, TCU!
Love the play call offensively. They knew the defense were crowding a lot of bodies close to the line of scrimmage, and once they were able to get into the second level, all they had to do was make one guy miss and get one good angle. And with the speed that ball carrier has, man, that thing was a sure shot touchdown.
Looking for the tie with the extra point. And he knocks the extra point through the uprights. If only it were always this easy for the offensive coordinators. One play, big chunk yardage, put points on the board just like that. On the move from inside his 5. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. The North Carolina offense returns to the field. They took advantage of outstanding field position the last time they had it, and now they'll have a little more work to do to get on the board. He'll get it up to about the 32-yard line before he stopped, and it'll be first down. Lopez to pass. Got his man out of the backfield. And a good job in coverage there as they stop it after just a few. Quarterback stands alone, all wide receivers. Motion from the wideout. Wants to fire on second down. Catch in the middle, it's Ship. And he gets it to the 44-yard line. It'll be a first down. The Tar Heels come to the line with a fresh set of downs. Wants to throw on first down. Snagged in the middle, it's Hood. And they pick up just a few on that completion. Plenty of distance between them and the sticks here on second down. Back to pass. Quickly complete. Dragged down at the 43, but they've got it in enemy territory. They picked up 10 and give him a first down. Sends it back in motion. Quick pass on the fly motion. He's brought down, but he went backwards after that completion, not the way they had it drawn up. And the Tar Heels have put themselves in dire straits after that last play. It's 2nd and a mile. Off the play fake. Dumps it to the back. Pulls it in. It's Hall. And he's brought down after a nice gain. The Tar Heels in the hurry-up.
As a head coach, you love it when your quarterback is locked in early. Opening drive, throws a touchdown pass. Really nice throw on that last play. Here in the second drive, he's firing on all cylinders. You can tell this guy did his homework coming into this game, and right now it's paying off.
Tackled almost immediately. They're well short of the first down. Second down, he'll throw it. It's picked off, and they ruin the drive with a turnover. He stopped, not much on the return, but a whole lot in getting the football.
Zone equals eyes. When I say that, DBs, linebackers, all covering the middle of the field. So many guys over the middle of the field trying to take away the easy stuff, but reading the quarterback's eyes the whole time. Whenever he breaks to throw that football and that hand separates from the ball, I'm breaking on it, and you could tell they had a beat on it. Nice cut, nice instincts. Give me that INT.
They'll start this drive from the 18-yard line. Looking for a man. It's Hoover. And the quarterback goes down at the 11-yard line.
And how about the defense getting home with the pass rush? Playing man coverage in the back end. You need to win up front. Those guys got to get to the quarterback. Do a great job rushing the passer. I can play man when I got a pass rush like that.
And the Horned Frogs with a long way to go after the loss on the last play. Second down, they'll go to the air. Gets it out quickly. They make the stop, trying to pick up just a little bit at a time to get to that first down marker. On third down, he drops to throw. He's got him. Turning it on. He'll be stopped about 2 yards short of a first down. We played one, and we are right back where we started, all tied up after the first period as we take a look at the stats. They fought to a standstill in the first. Let's see who gets the edge early in the second. The Horned Frogs will line up to punt it away. First time we've seen their punt team tonight. Hauls it in and looking upfield. That nifty return sets up the offense and negates some of the yardage on the punt. North Carolina has it back, and the Tar Heels so pleased to send the offense back out. Boy, they had that last drive moving a little bit, David, but then the mistake just crushed them.
Yeah, and those mistakes are going to happen. You're going to throw the football, you're going to throw interceptions, but I think I stay aggressive with this offense. I get back to what I did on the first part of that drive, what made me successful.
I agree, David. Just turn the page if you're a quarterback, right? This drive, you did a lot of good things there leading up to that pick. Forget about it, move on, play the next play.
They've got some work to do on this third and long from the 40. Lopez wants to fire. Quick screen to the speedster out wide. He's going to come up a couple of yards short of the first down. So the offense is going to go for it on fourth down. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. It's dropped, and oh, what a tough way to end this drive. And they are stopped on fourth down. That decision will be questioned. The give on the option. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that. Didn't get much done on that first play of the drive. It's 2nd and 11. Wants to go up top. Quickly to the tight end. And a good job of coverage by that defense. Just a short pickup. It'll be 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Nice move there. He gets it oh so close to the first down marker, but I think he's going to be a touch short. Now on fourth down, they'll settle for a field goal try. Never a doubt. And with that field goal, they now have the lead. Let's go to the studio now and check in with Kevin Connors. Kevin, what do you got?
Hey, fellas, here's a final update on a clash between top 15 teams. Clemson was able to finish off a close one in Death Valley today. They did just enough, both offensively and defensively, to come away with the dub. Hey, survive and advance. No cupcakes this week, fellas. This top 15 battle was much anticipated, and at least one side can say it's a game they'll savor for some time.
Yeah, how about that? Sounds as if they had a good ball game there. Kevin, thanks for the update. That's a really good tackle there, giving up some size and still making the play. Motion from the back. He'll take it himself. Get him on the ground after a 4-yard run out to the 31. And the Tar Heels come to the line on 3rd and short, looking to keep the drive moving. Lopez to pass. Got his man quickly. Just keep moving this thing forward. He's out of bounds. They'll mark him down at the 37-yard line. Looking downfield on first down. With the catch, it's Hood. You'll take this every time. 5 yards on the first down play. To the air on second down. Just too much heat that time, and they knock him down at the 31.
Well, quarterback went down. Center pretty quick that time, and it makes you wonder as a play caller, against this pass rush, do you start thinking about maybe rolling your quarterback out and changing the launch point?
Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. On third and long, hoping to throw beyond the sticks. He lofts it high and deep down the left side.
And after that long completion for the first down, did you see everybody sprinting to the line of scrimmage offensively? They want to go tempo right now.
Timeout called here by the defense. It's their first of the half. Looking to throw on first down. Makes the grab.
Slants against man. That wide receiver has to win right now at the line of scrimmage against that DB playing man coverage. Quarterback timing with the wide receiver, put it on the money. Wide receiver's probably still going to get hit too and got to hold on to that thing.
He hauled that one in and got it down to the 15-yard line. The Tar Heels will line it up on 1st and 10. Gets the back moving. Using his feet. He breaks a tackle. Not quite able to turn that corner and get it to the house. He's out of bounds at the 8. Try to get the edge with a quick touch pass. And there was nowhere to go, just stopped in his tracks in the backfield. They've made clutch, tough plays on this drive on third down. They need one more on 3rd and 7. He's got it still on his feet. And they make the stop, and this offense has it inside the 5, and they are threatening. And after yet another 3rd down conversion, they've got it 1st and goal. Quarterback flips it ahead quickly to the receiver. The touch pass goes absolutely nowhere, knocked down for a loss. Defense rose up deep in its own end on that last play. Now a 2nd and long coming. Receiver on the move gets the touch pass. He showed off a few moves, but not enough to get away from all of those defenders as they stop him for a loss. They'll try to pass it in on 3rd and goal. Oh, they really could have used that catch. Their physical pass defense, it brings up a 4th down. And they'll send out the kicker to try a field goal. Dead center perfect. And with the field goal, we are tied here in the 2nd quarter.
And you want a touchdown and you want to be aggressive, but man, right down the middle, that obviously gives me some confidence down the road that I can trust this guy.
And we're all square as he's set to kick it away. He'll start the return inside his 5. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. No reason to be in a big rush. They have some time here late in the half. Off the play fake on first down to throw. Fires to the wideout. A strike downfield. And they finally get him down, but not before. He's got him set up for business at the 49-yard line.
Man, if I'm a defense, I got to find a way to get some more pressure on the quarterback or disrupt their timing and their rhythm. I can't give them these big chunk plays through the air. I got to be maybe a little bit more aggressive or do something a little bit different.
Just nosing into enemy territory at the 49. It's 1st and 10. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play. They'll go hurry up here. Looking to pass. It's Hoover. Got it in the middle. It's McAllister. And he runs through one tackle and picks up a few. They'll hurry to the line here to try to get off that third down play. Looking to throw for it. Oh, they're after him. That pass is well off target. He got hit as he was trying to throw, and they can't convert on third down. Kick is in the air. Make sure that there's not going to be a return on this one. Ball's out of bounds, and I think they'll mark it right around the 25. Looking to throw on first down. Finds his man. It's Ship. And he goes out of bounds after coming up with positive yardage there. Got the completion on the last play. Still some work to do on second down. Grabbed in the middle. It's Ship. The offense will have to use its first timeout of the half. It's 1st and 10 from the 38-yard line. Wants to go up top on first down. Grabbed over the middle. It's Ship. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage. Going to sling it on second down. Got it in the middle. It's Ship. The offense will quickly use a timeout. They'll come to the line at the 42, facing a 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Throws to the wideout. And it's incomplete on third down. And the Tar Heels line up to punt it away. They'll boot it away for the first time tonight. Fair catch is signaled for and made. They'll mark it at the 12, and they'll start in a bit of a hole. They'll try to put a drive together, starting from their own 12. Coming out on first down with the play fake. And this will be incomplete. A big hit there forces second down. Couldn't make the connection last time. Let's see if they throw it again. Dropping back, it's Hoover. Fires to the big fella. This junior making his presence felt and making the stop after a short gain. One more snap coming before juice boxes and orange slices. 3rd and long, and he'll try to throw for it. Unloads to the wideout. He makes the catch. They finally make the stop, but that one will make those halftime stats look a little nicer as we head to the break. That's the end of the second quarter. That means it's time to join Kevin and our halftime update.
Gentlemen, a magnificent broadcast so far there today in Chapel Hill. And talk about a good competitive game so far. Not saying this has been the best first half we've seen in the history of these two programs, but they've matched each other's intensity, and the result has been, well, a good competitive game so far. They don't call me the most creative man in broadcasting for nothing, you know. And with that, let's send it back to the guys there on Stadium Drive at Keenan Memorial.
The Tar Heels will kick it off to start the second half. What kind of field position can he help them with on the return? And the coverage team able to wrestle him down. TCU has it back, and the Horned Frogs go on offense. First drive of the second half, always fun to watch. You see what type of tweaks were made at the half, especially when you're like, oh, it's picked off. Not the second half start they'd hoped for. He managed a few yards on that return, but the bigger play was the fact that they forced the turnover.
What a game-changing play by this defense. Nice job. You got them backed up in their own territory coming out. Now you force the turnover, set your offense up with some great scoring field position.
This offense has it with really good field position. Lopez wants to fire. Bringing the heat. They've got the play bottled up. Fumble, it's out. Oh, the offense fortunate to fall on that one, and they'll live to fight another play.
Well, ball security doesn't just apply to running backs and receivers. QB's got to keep two hands on the ball as well. And they're very lucky after that fumble that the offense jumped on.
And the Tar Heels now with a long way to go to pick up the first down. They'll go to work in the air on second down. Caught over the middle. It's Johnson. Now the connection takes it to the 11. Boy, they'd love to pick up this conversion and go to work with a 1st and goal. They'll try to get it through the air. Grabs it in the middle. Defense is there to make the stop, but he's got the 1st down, and they'll have it 1st and goal at the 6. Snaps it in the shotgun. Using his legs to buy some time. Touchdown, North Carolina! They take the lead with the 6. The offense did exactly what it's supposed to do with a start like that one.
When you're set up with that field position, you're thinking touchdowns. You're not thinking field goals. It's exactly what the offense does, takes advantage of great field position.
Now they'll line up for what they hope is automatic. And the extra point is true, and they're on top by 7. We check in with Kevin Connors. What's going on, Kevin?
Men, a gigantic collision of top 5 teams, and it is now a final. Ohio State found a way to pick up the W, and a win is a win, but this was not the type of convincing victory they've gotten used to in Columbus. A top 5 clash and a thoroughly impressive showing that could be a huge confidence builder for this program. Back to you.
Kevin, thanks a lot for that one. Sounds as if they had a good one there. And the Horned Frogs want to pick up the tempo.
A nice passing game by this offense. The quarterback and the receiver on the same page, in time, in rhythm, creates the big play. And look, they're right back on the football, ready to run another play.
They can rely on this guy to pick up solid yardage when they need it, and he's out to the 43. He's got an open man. They make the stop, but not before they do their work up top and pick up a 1st down. The Horned Frogs come to the line with a new set of downs. They'll go to the ground. They get him on the ground at the 33, but not before he picks up 6. Got 6 on 1st down. Now a lot of options on 2nd and 4. He'll do it himself. He's going to lose a yard on that one. 3rd and short, coming from the 34. You wonder if this is 4-down territory. To the air, it's Hoover. Here comes the heat. Just can't pull the trigger, and the quarterback is sacked at the 41.
And the defense there goes zone coverage, maybe confused the quarterback a little bit, forced him to hold on to the football, and that allowed the pass rush to get home.
And the Horned Frogs decide to punt it away. He won't be able to return this one as it goes out of bounds. The North Carolina offense returns to the field. Last drive went for 6. We'll see if they can do it again. Caught behind the line. It's good. Oh, he's got some space. Lowers those pads. Found a bunch of room and got it to the 44-yard line. Wonder if they'll be conservative on 1st and 10. To the air on 1st down. Puts it out of the air. They are on the move down to the 32, and they pick up another 1st down. Wants to throw on 1st down. Quickly to the flat, the wide receiver screen. They get him down, but this offense is set up 1st and goal from the 9.
Man, this quarterback's been in a nice rhythm all drive, hasn't he? He's just playing on time. He's making good decisions. He's now got the offense at 1st and goal. I'd let him throw it down here. He has earned that right.
They are really clicking along. 1st and goal on just the 4th play of the drive. Lopez to pass. Big guy smells it. Needed one more turn of the legs to get it in there, and he's denied just inches away from the touchdown. They're going to run it. He's going for the goal line. Touchdown, Tar Heels! The offense flexes its muscle a bit and widens the gap.
Take a little exhale. You know, you did your job. You got points. Now you put your defense in a position where, hey, go out and get another stop. We're in great shape, so the offense definitely taking care of their business.
And with the extra point, they push the lead out a little further. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. And he takes this from inside the 5. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. TCU will send its offense back onto the field. This is when the pressure can ramp up a little bit on an offense, David, when they start feeling the heat to answer a score.
And I think being down 14, you can kind of feel that way. But, dude, if you put a good drive together, this is a 7-point game. So, Palmer, no need to panic.
I was just going to say, David, I mean, this thing can flip quick. You go down, score, all of a sudden your defense gets a stop, or who knows, better yet, gets a turnover. This game is entirely different.
The Horned Frogs can play this second down a lot of ways with just a few yards to go. Looking for space, it's Payne. Not much running room there thanks to this senior defender. Guys, this offense is already reeling down multiple possessions. Really need to cash in on this drive. Picks up the first down. And the Horned Frogs are moving quickly down the field. Softened him up with a run. Now to throw. Got a man. It's Barnes. Nice pickup there. Gets him the first down and sets him up at the 45-yard line. Passing game kept this drive moving. Let's see if they try it again. Grabbed in the backfield. It's James. And just a short, safe pass play. They pick up a few. And here comes play number 6 of the drive. They'll run it out of the shotgun. And he doesn't find much running room. A short gain on the play. The Horned Frogs are at the line looking to convert on 3rd and short. Wants to throw. It's Hoover. Looking down the middle. Intercepted. Big play stops the drive. And they'll drag him down after a good return on the interception.
Well, coming out of the tunnel in the 3rd quarter, this quarterback now is really struggling with his decision-making. 2 picks here in the 3rd quarter. This looks like Jekyll and Hyde from what we saw in the first half.
Well, and the bad thing is they're going to be in passing situations. They're coming from behind. They're going to need him to play better. Like, he's going to have to read the field better and make some plays if they want to get back in this football game.
They'll try to put a drive together starting from the 36. He wastes no time and comes out throwing. Oh, he's got a chance. There he goes. And he'll finally slide after the long run. I'm not sure if he wanted to avoid the hit or he just got tired.
He can throw it. He can buy time. He can run it. What can't he do? This guy's so talented. When he does stuff like this, there's no way to stop it. There's no way to coach a defense up against this. He's just really fast, and I can't catch him.
Collisions and power on display, and after all of that, just back to the line of scrimmage. Quarterback adjusting the pattern. Now on the move. Right there to stop him, and that'll be a loss of 3. Now facing a 3rd and long. Looking downfield, and he needs a bunch. Finds his target down the middle. He's stopped right at the 29-yard line, and it'll be 4th down. Guys, we've reached the end of the period, and North Carolina's on top. And they are starting to pull away as we come to the end of the 3rd quarter. Let's take a look at how we got here. One more period to go, and we'll see just how much fight they've got left in them. They'll try to start this final period by putting a 3 spot on the board. And this field goal attempt might just seal the deal by making it a 3-score game late. Absolutely perfect. And they'll push that lead out a little further.
And with that kick, man, it's a tall order for the other side. I mean, down 3 possessions. Like, this offense is going to have to get the ball and do something with it, and do it quickly if they want to get back in this football game.
Here he comes from inside his own 5. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. TCU has it back, and the Horned Frogs go on offense. Looking to throw, it's Hoover. Got his man in the middle. He'll get it up to about the 32-yard line before he stopped, and it'll be first down. Wide receiver going in motion. Looking downfield on first down. Gets it out fast. And they'll shove him out of bounds after the short gain. They'll go 5 wide on 2nd and 8. Looking to fire. Catch in the middle. It's small. They stop him almost immediately. Short gain there, and still a little ground to cover to pick up the first. On 3rd and long, trying to have a big completion here. Pulls it in. It's Payne. He's going to come up about 5 yards short of the line to gain. On 4th down, they'll try to throw it. Converts on 4th down. Still going. And he's to the 48-yard line. That'll be good enough for a first down. And the Horned Frogs come to the line with a fresh set of downs. The give to the tailback. Didn't get much done on that run. He'll fight his way out and maybe pick up a yard. 2nd down, they'll go to the air. Quick completion on the out. He's brought down quickly. Minimal gain there, still a bit short of the first down. The Horned Frogs come to the line on 3rd down, trying to keep this drive alive. From the gun, wants to pass. And the Heat gets home. They knock him down back at the 45.
If I had told you that one of the best quarterbacks in all of college football was going to have less than 200 yards passing in this game, you might not have had that on your bingo card, but that's what's in fact happened. This defense has done an outstanding job getting pressure on him like they did right there, getting the sack.
Coach has no choice here. The offense has to stay on the field, down multiple possessions this late. 4th down attempt coming. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. And it's batted away, and the 4th down play doesn't convert. They'll give up the football. They'll run this play from the pistol. On the move.
And what you see late in games, man, those teams that can really run the football and run that clock when they got a lead, you really win a lot more football games. So I think you look for them to be physical down the stretch of this game, try to continue to do this on the ground, continue to eat that clock.
The Tar Heels are at the line trying to move the sticks on 3rd and short. Runs through the tackle. He's got the ball, and he'll try to pick up a few. They knock him down finally, but boy, he was trying to make something out of that, and he stopped short of the first down marker. And they'll run the field goal unit back out there. This kicker has already banged a couple through. Oh, and he missed it. No good. Had a chance to make this lead 20, but we're still sitting on a 17.
And sometimes I just feel like 4th down, man, just go for it every time. Like, the field goal miss-make rate. And listen, kickers have improved the last couple of years, but you left some points off the scoreboard there.
To throw, it's Hoover. Fires to the tight end. He snagged it, but he'll be stopped short of the first down. Good, solid pickup on that play. They'll move the wide receiver. Using his legs, it's Barnes. Not much running room there thanks to this senior defender. And the Horned Frogs lining up, just needing a few tough inches on 3rd down. Hauled down, but they'll move the sticks as he picks up the first down. They moved the chains on the ground last time. Let's see if they try to hit him up top. And that incomplete pass caused by the big hit on first down. 2nd down coming. Plenty of work to do here on 2nd and long. Back to pass. Fires to the wideout. And it'll be incomplete. This defense is physical in pass deep. They've got to come up with a big play on this 3rd and long. Got his man. Gets it all the way down to the 39-yard line. It'll be a first down. The Horned Frogs have their offense in high gear. Gonna look downfield again. Catch in the middle, it's McAllister. Just what this offense was looking for. Sets him up at the 26 with a first down. He'll pull it on the read. Able to scrounge 3 yards out of that one somehow. It's 2nd and 7. Tried to pound it on first down, now back to the line. Trying play action. Snagged in the middle, it's Curtis. He hauled that one in and got it down to the 15-yard line. Trying to cap this drive with the pass. It's complete. Gets it inside the 5, down to the 4, and it'll be 1st and goal. And the Horned Frogs are in the hurry-up. Back to pass, it's Hoover. Fires to the end zone. Can't make the grab as he was going for 6 right there. They'll give it another shot on 2nd and goal from the 4. Wants to go up top. Working that wide receiver screen. And the defense knocks him down immediately behind the line. Wants to throw for it on 3rd and goal. Unleashes to the end zone. Touchdown, Horned Frogs! Fitted in the window for the score.
This quarterback really does a nice job seeing the field and reading coverage. And when you go empty and you spread the defense out, it's easier to see what the defense is doing.
Lining up for the PAT. And with the extra point, every little bit counts as they get closer. And for a quick update, let's go to Kevin Connors in the studio.
All right, guys, got a final score on one of the more intriguing games this week.
Shakes off the defender.
Georgia looked dominant on the way to victory today. That offense had 0 problem putting up points, and the defense almost resembled the days of Nolan Smith, Jalen Carter, and Nakobe Dean. Regardless the outcome today, guys, these are still 2 quality programs. Proof the sport is as healthy as ever.
And Kevin Connors keeping an eye on everything all over the country. Sounds like they had a good one there. Direct snap. It's Gauze. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage. Quick timeout called by the defense, stopping the clock to save as much time as possible for their offense. They'll send the back in motion. Calls his own number. He's stopped right at the 29-yard line, and it'll be 4th down. Timeout called there by the defense, desperate to get the ball back and save as much time as possible. And it slips just inside that right upright. And that lead grows even bigger.
I really like the decision by this offense because now they got to score 2 touchdowns. Time is not on their side. I can stay very, very conservative. Use that clock. I like the decision by this offense.
Bringing it out. They drag him down at the 22. He gambled for the big return out of the end zone and came up a little short. Dropping back, it's Hoover. Got him downfield. To the 43-yard line and a first down for this offense. The Horned Frogs moving quickly to the line.
All right, defense, you got to turn the page. You just gave up an explosive play through the air, but here comes the offense going quickly. You got to get lined up now and get ready for another one.
Hit hard as he released the ball on that first down pass, and it never had a chance. Back to pass on 2nd down. Right down the middle. And that's going to be incomplete. A lot of contact on the play, but no flags. It'll be 3rd down. Boy, guys, they got off to a great start with that big first play on this drive, but now a couple of incompletions leaves them and breaks into the open. He was on his way. He could smell it. He gets it inside the 10. They stop him at the 9. The 2-minute timeout arrives, and we have certainly seen miracles in college football, and they will certainly need one here. Looking to throw. Wide out trying to get it in. Touchdown, TCU! And they add 6 more to the board with that trip to the house.
And listen, still a ways to go, but great job by this offense getting you back in the ball game. Now, we got a one-possession game. We've got our score. We did what we're supposed to do. Now, how do we get this stopped? Now, the defense has to come up big and get me the rock back.
On to attempt the try. And the PAT will draw them 1 point closer. A very efficient 5-play scoring drive. And they cap things off with a 9-yard touchdown pass. Spins away from the defender. Don't want to risk anything here. The quarterback takes a knee. The old coaching cliche, go win-0 every week. And for the first week, they get it done.
Great start to the season. That's what you want. You want to come out, find a way to win. Was it perfect? Absolutely not. You're going to find things to work on throughout the season. But 1-0, that's where you wanted to be.
And I think if you're the coaching staff,
welcome everyone to the home of the Charlotte 49ers, Jerry Richardson Stadium, and the fans have been filling this one up in anticipation of this clash. Today's matchup, a battle in the old North State, a contest between a pair of teams from the state of North Carolina. As we'll see a squad from the ACC, the North Carolina Tar Heels, taking on a squad from the American, the Charlotte 49ers. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, joined here in the booth, as always, by David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. Guys, let's tee this one up. And the 49ers will kick it away first. On the run from inside his own 5. He was looking for more running room, but none to be found as he stopped at the 23. So North Carolina's offense will dial up the first ball plays in this one. Every team has impact players. What traits are you looking for when it comes to players who can make an impact, David?
Well, obviously, you want the main things, right? Speed, physicality, like all power. All those things are really, really good. But you also need guys that will...
Turning it on! He'll move it up to the 37-yard line, and it'll be a first down. They really got things moving on this drive. Second play of the drive comes from the 37. Quarterback quick pass to the receiver. He has an extensive juke library, and he exhausted it and still didn't pick up much. Touch pass on the jet sweep. And this one will be stopped for no gain. It'll be 3rd and long. Lopez wants to fire. Complete to the left. It's a seam wide open. He's at the touchdown, UNC. Made the grab and then did the rest himself, and they put points on the board.
Mark for this offense coming into the year, guys. Who could score touchdowns? Who are going to be their biggest playmakers on offense? This guy scored in the first game. He's off to a great start in this one with that touchdown. This guy looks like the real deal.
Getting ready for the extra point after the first score of the game. And he's got the extra point, and it's 7-0 to start this one. Quick work on that scoring drive, just 4 plays. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. Looking for an alley from inside his own 10. Not a lot of space to be found. Good hustle by the coverage team, and they stop him at the 21. So Charlotte's offense will have its first possession of the game. And last week, you want to talk about a guy using every tool in the bag from the running back position. David, this guy did it.
He was a monster. And I think when you turned on the tape this week, you saw it, man. So many different ways he could hurt you, and he could be a focal point of this offense. The defense, they know well and good of what happened last week. And their first objective this week, Palmer, is to stop that dude.
Yeah, they know the entire offense goes through him. All week long, they've been stressing tackling, staying in your gaps, waiting at the point of attack, getting as many hats to the football as humanly possible because you can't shut this guy down. You can only hope to contain him, but what a challenge this defense faces today.
Back in motion, try to clear the picture. Grabbed behind the line, it's Rutledge. Didn't pick up a lot there, moved it forward just a few. Now facing a 3rd and long. To the air, it's Harrell. The sweet feet buy a little time. He gets it into plus territory. He's out of bounds at the 48. The 49ers will bring the punt team onto the field. First punt of the day, and he'd love to lock them up close to their goal line. Make sure that there's not going to be a return on this one. Ball's out of bounds, and I think they'll mark it right around the 25. On the move.
You know, I really like this QB running the football because I know he's got a lot of speed, but he's not the biggest guy in the world. So he's not going to be able to break a lot of tackles. You really got to do a good job of trying to scheme ways to get him out in more space.
Wants to fire on second down. Really short gain on that one. Defense all over it. Third down conversion's always a huge stat, and they've got a 3rd and long from the 27. Get it out to the supersonic guy. He'll be stopped about 2 yards short of a 1st down. And the Tar Heels send out the punt unit. They'll have to boot it away for the first time tonight. They make the stop, and that is exactly what you want out of your punt cover unit. Charlotte will send the offense back onto the field. Finding themselves down 7-0, they'd love to get a drive going here. Off the play fake on 1st down to throw. Got it behind the line. It's Olsen. And good coverage by the defense, just a short gain. 2nd down coming up. Looking to fire. Here's a heat. Buys a little time. And down he goes. Tried to pick his way free, but the defense stops him behind the line.
And don't get it twisted. A big part of this team's formula for success defensively is getting after the quarterback. In their last game, they had 6 sacks, won the game. They know they've got to be able to get after the QB, and this one put some pressure on them, and they're already off to a great start.
Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. Back to throw, it's Harrell. And this is going to be incomplete on 3rd. And the 49ers will punt this one away. This will be the 2nd time they've had to kick it away. On the move, looking for a little sliver of hope. The coverage team was down there to corral him. They made the stop, and they'll mark it at the 39. Looking to throw on 1st down. Got his man downfield. Makes the tackle at the 46, but it's a 15-yard gain to get them into plus territory.
Nice job by the quarterback, seeing the receiver come open, getting him the football, making the 1st down, and they like to do this. When they make a 1st down, they want to go fast. They want to crank up the tempo.
And they'll bring him to the ground after a short gain. Second down, he'll throw it. Quarterback moving. Kept it, and he's past the marker. Nifty little scamper on this one. Enough for the 1st down, and he slides in safely. Looking to throw on 1st down. Makes the catch. It's Hood.
One of the things you love about this running back is not only can he run between the tackles, but he's also a weapon in this offense catching the football.
2nd down, they'll go to the air. Pocket breaking down. Here's the pressure. He just threw that one away. Nobody was getting open. He had to live to find another play in the red zone. It'll be 3rd down. They'll try to pick up the 1st through the air. Good quickness to grab it off the bounce. Touchdown, North Carolina! Nice catch and good work afterwards to get it into the end zone.
Man, this offense has started the season off so good. 1-0 a week ago, right? Now building on it again. Great job putting points on the board. First half, but this unit looks dialed in.
And the extra point makes it 14-0. And let's check in with Kevin Connors in the studio. Kevin?
All right, guys, a little update on what else is happening in college football this weekend. Texas A&M is putting on a show offensively. Feels like they've been gigging them since the first whistle. They're up 14 over Utah State. Just another week of college football where we've come to expect the unexpected. Fellas?
Thanks for the update on that one, Kevin. Let us know when it goes final. Dropping back, it's Harrell. Wide open downfield. They finally get to him, but what a play there to pick up the 1st down. Big chunk play to start this drive. Now they'll really try to take it to this defense. Looking for room. It's Rutledge. And he'll find enough running room to get it just short of midfield at the 49. The 49ers with myriad options after that big pickup on first down. Breaks the tackle.
Man, a nice second effort by the back to break a tackle. But how about those defensive backs willing to come up, stick their face in the fan, and make a tackle?
Those are the best run defenses, too, right? It's not just D linemen and linebackers getting all the plays, but it's DBs that are willing to not just cover, but tackle backs in the open field.
They kick it away on fourth down. And the punt hits at the 8 and goes into the end zone for the touchback. A lot of field in front of them as they open this possession from their own 20. Wants to go up top on first down. The throw. Incomplete thanks to the great defensive pressure there that sort of threw them out of rhythm. What will they dial up on second and a long way to go? Misfired on the last play. They'll go back to the air. The sure hands. It's Hood.
Really good offenses are able to attack short. You've got to be able to attack the whole field to make you honor that underneath part, then the intermediate part, and then you take shots down the field. This will loosen up some shots for later in the game.
They get him on the ground, and with that, we'll head to the second quarter. Guys, we've reached the end of the period, and North Carolina's on top. And they were able to build that lead into double figures. Let's take a quick look at our early stats before we move on. This could be a pivotal moment in this game as we open the second period and they try to find a way to answer. First play of the period, first down here. Sends it back in motion. Quarterback run is part of their game plan. And he gets it just beyond the line of scrimmage before he gets down. Now on second down. Lopez to pass. Got it in the middle, it's Johnson. And they'll pick up the first down and mark it at the 47. The Tar Heels are on the move. To the air on first down. Fires to the right. And it falls incomplete, but that could have been disastrous. A defender was right there. Behind the chains now on second and long. Couldn't connect on first down, now back to the air. Good pickup, a little bit short of the sticks. And the Tar Heels really need to keep this drive alive on third down. Might be calling a hot route. A designed run for the quarterback. Oh, he's got some space.
This defense really is on their heels. They've been on the field now for a long time on this drive, and they're just getting pushed around at the point of attack up front like we saw in that last play.
The Tar Heels back to the line on first down. Let's see if they keep leaning on this running game. They're in the red zone, and they'll pass it. And the physical play there forces the incompletion on first down. They're dealing with a second and long. Just going to keep it after the snap. Fights through the pile and picks up a couple down to the 16. They're a perfect 2 for 2 on third down on this drive. They need 8 to move the chains again. Headed to the end zone. Couldn't quite nudge it in. Not sure you could get much closer, but it'll be first and goal. Wants to go up top. Touchdown, Tar Heels! Quick strike through the air for the score.
Man, I've been really impressed with this offense this first half. Coming in a hostile environment, hostile crowd. Man, they haven't given them anything to cheer about. Offense, defense, now up 20-0, and these people are eerily quiet in here.
Getting set for the point after. And the extra point is true, and the lead balloons to 21. They're getting set to kick it away, and that last score took a little oomph out of this crowd. The returner's going to try to see what he can get. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. Charlotte has the ball back. The 49ers offense will return to the field. There's still plenty of time, but you see that 21-point deficit, and there is a sense of urgency now. And the 49ers in a good spot here with 2nd and short. Leaves it with the back. They'll knock him down for a loss of a couple. Boy, could they use a conversion on 3rd and short from their own 24. Caught in the backfield, it's McGowan. He's across the 30 and out of bounds at the 31-yard line. The 49ers will have it 1st and 10. Motion from the wide receiver. Handoff to the single running back. Found a little space, and he's got 4 to the 35. After the productive 1st down play, it's 2nd and 6. Looking to throw, it's Harrell. Rushes on him. Going to try to get it himself. Picks up the 1st down and gets down to avoid contact. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Wants to throw on 1st down. That's reeled in. It's Olsen. Try to make up for some of that lost ground on 2nd down. The give to the back. Plows through the defense. And he fights his way forward, gets away from one, but not much doing on that one. On 3rd down, he'll try to pick it up through the air. Finds his tight end. He's brought down at the 44-yard line, and the defense making a play on 3rd down. Punt is in the air. Special teams coming through as they pin him back. They'll mark it dead at the 10. North Carolina has it back, and the Tar Heels so pleased to send the offense back out. He wants to start this drive with a pass. Got a man. It's Ship. He'll be forced out of bounds at the 15, and that gives him some more room to work. To the air on 2nd down. Under fire. And he will be sacked at the 6-yard line.
That is exactly what this defense needed. They have not had a great first half, giving up a bunch of touchdowns, but this might get them started. This might get the energy going and maybe rattle the quarterback a little bit with that sack.
Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. On 3rd and long, you'll need to push it downfield using the quick game. Oh, he didn't get there, and what a stop against an offense that's been magnificent on 3rd down. He gets it away from his own end zone. Fair catch called for and made. Charlotte will send the offense back onto the field. They've got nothing done so far, and they already find themselves in a 3-possession hole, Jesse.
Yeah, and as a head coach, you're wondering.
And the quarterback runs out of time, and down he goes at the 38.
I think a big part of the formula to this team's success is their ability to get after the quarterback. In game 1, they had 6 sacks and obviously won that football game. They know coming into this one today, they have got to be able to get after the quarterback, and they're off to a great start.
And the 49ers trying to find their way forward after the big loss on the last play. Looking for a man, it's Harrell. Caught in the backfield, it's Rutledge. The defense wouldn't let him loose there, and it was a completion, but they lost yardage. We're at the 2-minute timeout, and these guys really need to build a little momentum to cut into this lead before halftime. On 3rd and long, he's going to have to turn one loose downfield. Intercepted. Not much of a chance on the return, but they'll have the ball at the 33.
Man, that is just great awareness by the big fella up front defensively. He did a good job just reading the quarterback's eyes. He knew where he was going with the football, and he's like, wait, these interceptions, they're not just for the little fast guys. Us big guys can get it done too.
They take over late in the half, enough time to put together a drive. He'll start this drive going to the air. Makes the grab. It's Ship. And the defense had that one well covered. Just a short game there. Working well behind the sticks on second down. Grabbed in the middle. It's Ship. And the defense settled in to stop that one for a short gain. And the Tar Heels line up, trying to move the sticks on third and short. They'll try to get the first through the air. Quick strike complete. Just outside the red zone as they pick up the first down. They'll spot it at the 22. The offense calls a timeout to stop the clock. The Tar Heels have it with a 1st and 10. Looking downfield on first down. Looking to the big tight end. Hauls it in. That completion will take them inside the 10 to the 9-yard line. Timeout called by the offense, and now they just have one remaining in the half. He's brought down at the 6, but the defense feeling the heat to make a stop here. They keep pushing forward, now back to work on 2nd and goal from the 6. Grabbed behind the line. It's good. Crisp execution in the passing game, and they've got it down to the 3. They'll use a timeout right before halftime. Maybe time for 1 or 2 more plays. Time dwindling away as they try to put points on the board right before the half. They're going to throw it on 3rd and goal. It's incomplete. He was shooting for the end zone right there. So they won't get a touchdown, but a chance to put something on the board before halftime. Good right down the boulevard. And that will extend their lead even further.
And that's not the way they wanted to end the drive, but nice job being ready and your field goal kicker coming through and putting 3 points on the board.
That late in the half field goal always gives you a little boost going to the locker room, and they'll need to finish off these final few seconds and not allow them to answer. Coverage team there to make the stop. They avoid disaster, and that's the end of the first half. First half in the books. Time now to join Kevin Connors in our halftime update.
Thanks, guys. A first half that saw a little bit of everything there in Charlotte. And how do we possibly begin without singing the praises of this receiver? His ability to find gaps, run textbook routes, and then show that breakaway speed. He simply is the total package. How this secondary responds, whether they try to double team him or get aggressive at the line, that'll be the story of this second half. And with that, let's send it back to the guys inside Jerry Richardson Stadium.
And the Tar Heels will kick it away to crank up the second half. He'll bring it back from inside his 5. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. Charlotte has the ball back. The 49ers offense will return to the field. When you're facing a deficit like this one to start the second half, you really can't afford to waste a single possession.
Fresh start here in the second half. That's the only way you can look at this if you're on offense. Things did not go your way there in the first half. It starts with one play. To get our confidence going, we just got to get something going early here on this drive.
One play, stay aggressive. Now I think I can be even more aggressive on 4th downs because obviously I've built a deficit. My defense has got to make some plays for me too.
Picked up some yardage with that completion. Now 2nd down. Give to the back. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that. The 49ers come to the line on 3rd and short, hoping to keep the drive alive. Hard running there. And he'll lose yardage on this play. Loses 2 yards. Great job by the defense. Yet another punt on the way. Got to make sure that hamstring stays loose. He's been busy. They'll get him down at the 21-yard line. The coverage team able to stop him right there. The North Carolina offense returns to the field. This is a designed run. Keeps it moving for a 3-yard gain to the 24. Solid pickup of 4 on first down. It's 2nd and 6. Lopez wants to fire. Makes the catch. He'll get a fresh set of downs stopped at the 31-yard line. It's 1st and 10 from the 31. Motion from the back. Quick touch pass to the receiver. Can't get him to the ground. He had all kinds of company as soon as he got it. He had to fight his way back just to get to the line of scrimmage. Going to sling it on 2nd down. The safe call on the wide receiver screen. He picks up 4. That'll leave them with 3rd and 6. Trying to pick up a 1st down. Touch pass on the run. Spins away from the defense. He's going to come up a couple of yards short of the 1st down. The Tar Heels will punt it away on 4th down. Fair catch is made inside his own 20 at the 17-yard line. Charlotte will send the offense back onto the field. That last drive fizzled out, Jesse. They had to punt it.
Yeah, they did. And, David, they're just going to have to do a better job this time around erasing the mental mistakes.
And just trying to solve the defensive riddle, understanding what they're trying to do to you and attack them.
And the 49ers can really attack on this 2nd and short. Back to pass. And this offense just has to find a way to convert this 3rd down, or else they are really in trouble. Looking to throw, and he needs a bunch. Pressure coming. Makes the grab. It's Rutledge. And a good job in coverage there as they stop it after just a few. The 49ers will try to pin them back with the punt. They'll be forced to kick for the 6th time tonight. From midfield, looking for room. And good work by the coverage team to get the return man down on the ground. A run for the quarterback.
Well, this guy's a weapon, throwing it and running it, and you know he's going to try to hurt this defense with his legs.
It puts so much stress on the defensive line to chase him, and the fact that the play is extended so long.
Yeah, if they've got a spy defensively, if someone's athletic enough to run with this guy, that's going to be maybe a sound move moving forward schematically.
They'll snap it from the 34 on 1st and 10. This quarterback part of their running game. Got to protect the merchandise. Gets down without taking a hit. So now it's 2nd and long. Gets the back moving. Lopez to pass. A little release to the back. He's there to make the stop, and they threw it in reverse, losing yardage on that play. On 3rd and long, he's going to have to throw for it. Just threw that one away to avoid disaster. And they'll send the field goal team back out for the 2nd time tonight. And this one splits the uprights. And now the lead is extended a little further.
And not to be the old guys in the booth, but we are the old guys in the booth. Man, 50-yard field goals used to be really, really hard. Kickers nowadays, man, they are making it look so much easier, and he does right there.
On the move from inside his 5. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. Charlotte has the ball back. The 49ers offense will return to the field. Quick handoff. Not much there. Picks up a couple to the 22. Picked up 2 yards on that last one. They need 8 on 2nd down. Wants to go up top. The short hands. It's Olsen.
My old coach said you'll never go broke taking a profit. Take what's there, take the positive yards, and never complain.
On 3rd and long, try to convert through the air. Nice move to keep running. He'll make a play on 3rd down. He's got enough for the first as they mark it at the 32. Looking to throw on 1st down. That's caught. It's McGowan. Backed up now. Here's 2nd and long. Wants to throw again. Grabbed over the middle. It's Nicholas. At the 40, there he goes. Turning on the Jets. And he gets it down to the 4-yard line before he's finally stopped. A terrific run after the catch.
Well, the offense is finding success throwing this guy's way. He just had a massive, massive play, his longest catch of the game. And I think if you're on offense, you got to keep looking this guy's way. He's now starting to prove that he's eating his guy alive in coverage, and he needs more touches.
And the 49ers are moving quickly down the field. They'll try to get it in with the run. And he never had a chance. Just stopped cold as soon as he got it. Guys, we've reached the end of the period, and North Carolina's on top. This has been utter domination through 3 quarters, and the stats will back that up. Just about ready to go in the 4th, and we'll see if any drama can be mustered. They'll try to open this quarter by sticking it in the end zone here. Wide receiver comes in motion. They want to run this quarterback. On the run, and he'll slide to avoid the hit. A nifty pickup there. This offense has been unable to find the end zone all day. Can they do it on 3rd and goal? Back to pass, it's Harrell. Under fire. And the pressure was too much. They get him at the 15.
Yeah, and the quarterback didn't have a chance. I mean, when you get to the QB that fast, Jesse, you're still processing information, for goodness sakes.
And you're getting to the sideline whenever this drive is over, and you're asking for help from your offensive coordinator. You're asking, hey, can we slide our offensive line and help out blocking this guy? Can I get a tight end to stay in and maybe get a chip on this dude? Because I'm not feeling too comfortable right now back there knowing that we're trying to only block him with one guy.
And is going to be batted down. They'll turn it over on downs. All wideouts, no backs. With jet sweep pass. Danced his way through traffic. Pick up a 4 to the 19. They go to the Wildcat here, looking to take advantage of that extra blocker. They'll send the back in motion. On the direct snap, it's Gauze. Runs through a tackle. They get him on the ground, but it'll be enough for the 1st down, and they might mark that down to use the Wildcat again. Quarterback keeps it. Really nice job to squirt his way up to the 31-yard line. They'll line up for a 2nd down play. Quarterback touch pass on the jet sweep. Powers through the defender. Not a lot of daylight. He gets 1 to the 32. And the Tar Heels come to the line on 3rd and short, trying to keep the drive alive. They'll snap it from the gun on 3rd down. Hauls it in. And he's knocked down immediately, but not before he moves the chains. The Tar Heels getting set on 1st and 10. Back in motion, try to clear the picture. Quick pass on the jet motion. Creating some space, getting just enough good blocking, and they've got it up to the 47-yard line. And the Tar Heels with a 2nd and short to keep this drive moving. To the ground with the back. He's brought down, but it'll be enough for a 1st down. So they move the sticks on the run. Let's see what they do with this one. Looks as if he's going to run it. We'll give him a couple on that one. 2nd and 8 coming up. Lining up in the Wildcat. Let's see what they've got. Sends it back in motion. On the snap, it's Gauze. Fights off a defender. And some room to work. Gets it past the 1st down marker and still running. Touchdown, UNC! He shed tackles right and left and housed it.
Loving what I'm seeing from this offense this week. And talking to them, they felt like last week's win was a lot closer than what it should have been. They didn't play to their full potential, but they did that here in this game. When they're hitting on all cylinders, they are scared.
Lining up to tack one more onto that lead. And he splits the uprights on the extra point. Let's go to the studio now and check in with Kevin Connors. Kevin, what do you got?
Dynamite matchup this week, fellas. Let's show you what's going down. Michigan State has the lead right now. Feels like it's been that way since Sparty's run out, but this has been a nip-and-tuck affair inside Spartan Stadium. They're up by a field goal over Boston College. We've got our eye on this one and everything else going on throughout the day, guys.
And how about that one? Kevin will be keeping an eye on everything going on elsewhere. Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. Motion from the wideout. Power football with the run. There he goes. Makes the tackle at the 30 after he picked up 10. They'll snap this one from the 30 on 1st and 10. Running back searching for a hole. Pushes ahead for a couple. They'll mark it at the 33. Got 3 on first down. It's 2nd and 7. Been showing them the run. Now they'll throw it. Fires to the big fella. No chance to run, but still a solid pickup on that one. The 49ers come to the ball trying to pick up this 3rd and short. He'll go to the sneak.
Man, let's not make football hard. The quarterback sneak has worked, and it continues to work. Keep using it until they stop it on those short yardage plays.
Just a short pass to the tight end. Found enough room to get it into enemy territory. They're down at the 43-yard line. And the 49ers pounded the rock to move the sticks. Now back to work. They'll give it to the back. Fighting off the defender. Picks up the first down, still moving. They finally wrestle down the senior, but not before he picks up some valuable ground. From the gun, leaves it on the inside with the back. They'll knock him down for a loss of a couple. After losing yardage, it's 2nd and 12. Wide receiver going in motion. Looking downfield, it's Harrell. Can't make the connection. The pressure there caused the missed timing. 9th play of the drive coming up, but this one will be tough. 3rd and long. Got it in the middle. It's Olsen. That'll be enough for the first down, and now they've got it at the 15-yard line. The 49ers didn't start this drive with great field position, but they have moved methodically down the field. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play. Plenty of distance between them and the sticks here on 2nd down. Sets up the screen. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage. They've got to come up with a big play on this 3rd and long. Caught over the middle. It's McGee. They make the stop about 4 yards short of the first down. Down in the 4th quarter, it's too late for empty possessions. They'll go for it on 4th down. He wants it all. And it's knocked away. They'll give up the ball, failing to convert on 4th. We thought we'd see a little wildcat formation in this spot, and here it is. On the direct snap, it's Gauze. They finally get a hold of him, knocking him down behind the line of scrimmage. He had been running wild. Motion from the back. Little touch pass to the receiver. That is a big win for this defense as they were right there as soon as he got the ball. Winning can become a habit. Now they've won back-to-back games and probably building a little confidence from that.
Yeah, and you want it to be a habit. That's what you talk about as a coach week after week. Let's build. Let's create momentum and continue to build on it. And then you look up at the end of the season, you never know where you could be, what dreams you could bring to reality.
At the end of the day, I think good teams find ways to win games. And over these last 2 games, it hasn't always been easy. They've had to overcome some adversity, but at the end of the day, they were able to step up, make the plays necessary, and do that. Very, very impressive.
That will put the wrap on things from here. For David Pollack and Jesse Palmer, I'm Reese Davis. You've been watching another presentation of EA Sports College Football.